If you want to be a rock star, you have to move to the US or UK. That advice has been given to generations of musicians. But the dominance of these markets is being challenged, and that's changing how music is taught and careers are built. If you look at Spotify, the most followed artist is not Taylor Swift, but Indian singer Arijit Singh. And when it comes to physical sales of music, Asia accounts for 45% of global revenue. North America and Europe are still the biggest markets once streaming and other digital products are included. But Asian countries are catching up.
In terms of market size, Japan has number 2, China has number 6, and Korea has number 7. So basically these 3 countries, they have huge market.
Labels like Universal and Warner are investing in the region, and Western artists are doing what they can to broaden their appeal. In the past 2 years, Lady Gaga has performed with Korean girl group Blackpink, Ed Sheeran with Singaporean singer JJ Lin, Usher with Malaysian artist Yuna, and Snoop Dogg with Korean boy band Monster X. And there's plenty of Australians or people with strong ties to Australia that have built big careers in Asia. Rosé from Blackpink grew up in Melbourne, Bang Chang and Felix from Stray Kids in Sydney, and Jake from Enhypen in Brisbane.
So there are actually a lot of Australian, and the Asian market, again, it is open to anyone who have good talent.
So, what's it like trying to build a career in Asia?
My name is Satsuki, originally from Sydney, Australia, but I live in Osaka, Japan at the moment. Moved here about 8-9 years ago, and I thought it would be a good kind of challenge for me. And I also think that the Japanese music industry is really incredibly interesting and very diverse. Once they hear my music, they can immediately tell that it's not J-pop, even though I incorporate Japanese lyrics and stuff like that. But it's very like Western inspired, and they definitely can pick up on that instantly. But I think they find my background really, really interesting because a lot of Japanese people don't even get out of the country. They don't even have passports. So I think interacting with someone like me is very interesting. Someone who is fully Japanese, but grew up in Australia.
Big cities and good transport make touring more economical in countries like Japan. Satsuki says that means artists can build sustainable careers without needing to tour overseas. And they can still rely on a revenue stream that has all but disappeared in the West: CD sales.
The fact that we still sell them, that we still have CD stores is, I think, incredible. Like, people love having kind of physical media and physical cover arts and, lyric books and all that kind of stuff.
When Satsuki studied music more than a decade ago, there wasn't a big focus on Asia, but that's starting to change. At the Australian Institute of Music, lessons are shaped with Asia in mind. They fly in artists to hold workshops and have strengthened ties with Asian institutions. There's even talk of a trip to Seoul to learn about K-pop.
Ever since probably the 90s, there's been a move towards multiple ways of getting in touch with music. So moving away from sort of the Western classical system necessarily, especially amongst jazz curriculums, there's been a look at improvising traditions from other places.
Students are encouraged to engage with how different cultures approach different musical concepts, like scales or rhythm. Vitant Soni combines classical Hindu vocals with contemporary instruments.
They speak a different language, right? It's basically translating my music into the Western music, and it's a bit of a challenging work, but it's getting there somewhere.
A career in music isn't just about being on stage. It can involve composing the score to a hit TV show or film or even a video game. And all of these entertainment industries are blossoming across Asia.
Korea, China, and Japan, they do have a huge drama, industry, especially with Netflix.
I know people that compose here for movies being released in India, in the US, in Brazil. So Composition and performing is international now with the way that we record. Having like a global perspective on sounds and ideas is sort of critical now, just to have a palette to work with.